Hi everyone, it's Jade from Colour Me Forum, and I've been working on this mandala. It's the Peacock Mandala from our store, and yeah, you can go grab a copy if you want to colour it in. I've been challenging myself to stick to a colour palette, which was voted on Facebook, and it was purple and teal. So I got my two pens here, and I'm using Koi brush pens. They're really great. I do recommend them quite a bit, and I'll just show you how they work on this paper. You can do quite fine lines, but because they're brush pens, you can do quite thick lines too, depending on how you colour. So you can really paint it on. So yeah, I'm actually quite afraid this isn't the right pen, but I don't have another piece of this paper to test it on, so let's hope and pray this is the right pen. And yeah, I'll show you some other stuff before I get started. I've been working on this mandala here. It's I'm thinking I'm gonna call it Diamond Web or something like that. Not really sure. I've got to make the spaces a bit easier to colour, because if I show you now, if I I'll just move it up so you can see. If I colour in this, like, these are easy to colour in, but then if I want to colour in the chains, I don't know, I think it might be a bit hard. Oh, it's kind of easy with this, but I worry that it might be a bit too small for some people. Oh, it's not actually as bad as I thought. I thought I'd be making a lot of mistakes, but I'm not. It pretty much works in one stroke too. I would like to see some people challenge themselves. If you have metallic pens and pencils, I would love to see like a rainbow metallic look. That would be awesome. Some other stuff that I'm considering working on through this live stream is I started colouring the ocean jumble, and I haven't had any footage of this, but as you can see, it's quite a lot going on. I had a colouring palette I was using, but I no longer have those pens anymore. However, there's only a couple of things left to colour. I've got to colour the little fish the penguin's holding, the starfish, I almost said sea star, that's so weird, the little wicker type heart, and this little jellyfish. That's all I can really see that I need to colour. I don't think I'm going to colour these little bits in here. I think I like that being white. And yeah, there's only a few things to colour, so I don't think I really specifically need to keep the colouring palette I was using. So I don't think that's a terrible thing. I think it'll work out. It's just a matter of, I guess, making it work out. And then I was thinking that perhaps I could start colouring one of my other pages. And here's one that I finished that I can't remember if I showed off or not, but I don't know if everyone's seen this one, but this one's called the Far Out Jumble. It's got, rocket ship, it's got a little planet here, UFO, aliens, that sort of thing. It's got the moon, it's got some meteorites or comets, whatever they are, I'm not really sure. And if you're wondering what the jumbles look like when they're completely coloured, it looks like this. It's like really, it changes how it looks completely. And I call this one my Dorito moon because I coloured the moon a little too yellow, but it was too late to go back. So there it is. And I was thinking perhaps after we've done a little bit of this Peacock Mandala, which I'm going to show as a speed colouring, perhaps I could work on one of my other pages. I have this one here, which is one of my mermaid ones. You can also purchase this in the store. It's only $1.25. And if you use Santa Likes Colouring as your coupon, you'll get 75% off. So I don't know what that works out to, but that saved you a lot of money. I also have this mermaid, which I could colour in. I've also got the Happy Mandala here, which is really beautiful. I love this one. It's very happy. And when people colour it too, it lends really well to blue, red and yellow colouring palettes. So if you're thinking about it, those colouring palettes, you can't go wrong. Look how happy he is, just to be looked at. So let's get back to this one. Now I've only been using 2 pencils the whole time, which has been a little bit of a challenge. But it's been a good challenge. I've liked it. I've enjoyed the challenge. And I actually planned what I was going to do, and I can't remember what that was now. So, yeah, I cannot remember for the life of me. Hey Mikey, do you want to do me a favour and colour, open the Peacock Mandala on my computer and print a copy off so I can do a little test? Really? Oh, never mind then. I'll see if I have another copy here. Just looking through all my pages. Oh no, I don't think I do. Could you just bring me a spare piece of paper, please? Alright, so if you don't have the ability to test something out, and a pen please. If you don't have the ability to print another one, or you're working on a book, or you just can't be bothered, you can always trace stuff.
Here you are.
Thank you. Appreciate the help.
You're welcome.
So you can sort of see the lines under this. And all I'm really going to do, kind of just roughly trace this like this. And then we've got a heart, and I'll do like one row of these. Terrible looking. Alright, so that's like basically my little area there. Just gonna fold this over, prevent bleed through. So my idea was, last color I used here was blue, so I'm gonna use the pink to go around in here. Like that. And then I was thinking, for these ones here, I'll be using pink because I'm going to reverse it. So I'll colour this bit in pink. It's going to be such, I'm going to have to like get my mind around that before I do it. So it's going to require some concentration to remember to do it in that order when I've just done such a large section in the other order. So now I was thinking what I would do is, I was going to alternate, but now I'm kind of wondering, because I have this nice purple in, maybe I could do them as purple. So to do that, I guess use some blue here. And I guess up here, maybe I can do some purple here. What was I thinking? Ah, yes. And then I'll make this the purple. Maybe. No, I'm not really liking that. I could just kind of stick to what I was planning and have them alternate. Because I don't think it would look too terrible to alternate. We can alternate because we have the right amount of colours. If we start here as pink, we can go pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink. So we should be fine. And these ones, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink. So it should be right. And yeah, so I guess I'll start with maybe I'll start with pink in here. Yeah, this looks way too purple. How many pens are in this? 24. I'm just going to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. How is there 25 in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. How did I get 25? Oh my goodness. Alright, well it has to be the right one because there's no other colour close to it, so I'm just going to have to roll with it. Maybe it's got a bit of blue stuck on it or something. Doesn't seem to. Maybe just because it's on its own it seems to stand out a little bit. So I'll start with pink in here. And then on the next one I will do blue. So I'll do pink again here. I think this mandala is really, it lends itself well to palettes because of the patterns. I think it's just, it's really good, especially for if you have 3 colours. And I think it would be so nice to see something like maybe a dark red and an orange and a golden yellow. Or, you know, something like that where you've got kind of almost a gradient between the shades. I think that would look really great. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do those hearts purple. That would look good. That's a really good idea. I think I might actually do that one. Yeah, because the hearts are purple down below. So that would make sense. Actually, what I do is I take pictures of my work and then I just load them up in Paint or something and scribble on them to see if I like where the colours are going. And I did that last time, but I just, I cannot remember what I decided on. So that's a bit of a shame. And tomorrow morning I'll be doing the last drawing for the giveaway. So if you want to be in the drawing for one of 2 books, I'll be doing the last colouring page. I'll be putting together that list. I'll give everyone 1 extra chance to get into the giveaway, and then I will draw it. So I will probably draw it in 2 weeks. I'll give everyone 2 weeks to get into the last one, and then hopefully the book will arrive right on Christmas Day for whoever wins. And there'll be 2 lucky winners. That doesn't look too bad. So you've got to be in it to win it, and if you want to win it, and I hope you do, then go onto Facebook, onto my page, and scroll down until you find the last live stream video where I talked about the giveaway. This one seems to be running out. What have I done? I think I've used it too much. Or it's acting weird. I don't know, it's all splotchy. It's not smooth. That's interesting. It's almost like it's mixing oil and water. I'll just see if I can fix it up by using it a bit more. Let's see. Did that work? No, it didn't. So this is starting to look really nice. I like this. It's very bright and cheerful. And yeah. So after I've coloured these ones, what I'll do is look at the mermaid and we'll see how that one looks with some colour on it. And yeah, then I'll keep working on this one. I'm doing it a bit at a time, and like I said, I will put up a speed colouring video of it. And the speed colouring video basically will just be a video of me colouring it with sped up footage. So it's should be really cool to watch. It'll be my first speed colouring video with any sort of marker. I'm using koi markers. I'm considering doing some reviews on some of the stuff I use. So if you would like to see some reviews, please let me know, because I'm still weighing up if I want to do it or not. So it'd just be really helpful to me to know what you guys want, because ultimately, if you guys don't want to see it, then I don't want to bother you with it. But if you do want to see it, then I would like to, you know, make that happen. Put a smile on your face. Oops, I'm making a bit of a mistake here. If you want to try some markers, or you're debating whether markers are for you, I recommend you give it a try. They really do make colouring quicker, and they're really easy to use. I like them. It's just, if I colour one of my, say I colour my bee garden mandala, which has some bees and lots of flowers, if I colour that in pencil, it'll take me about 4 hours. Unless I stupidly start colouring the petals individually, then it'll take me about 8. And I've timed it, so I'm pretty certain on those times. And I didn't even finish when I started colouring the petals. I only got halfway done. I've got some photos in the gallery actually, because a fly landed on it and it grossed me out because he got stuck. So I didn't want to colour it anymore. So yeah, anyway, if I were to use a marker on that same piece, it would probably take me about 2 hours. So yeah, I think if, you know, time is of the essence or something, I would look into it. But I would probably avoid alcohol markers if you are printing with ink. And to be a little bit honest, I would probably only use markers with laser printing. Like this is done with a laser printer, and it makes a huge difference because the laser printers use toner, and they burn the toner to the page. So instead of having ink on the page, which if it gets wet through a marker or anything else, it'll run. It's got the slightly raised line. Gosh, I made so many mistakes on this one here. Must be an awkward position. Anyway, yeah, so it's got a little bit of a raised line. The marker will slide over it, but it won't like leave stuff on the line. Like sometimes with ink it repels and it leaves a bit on the line and then you get a smudge and that's awful. Or you get a big drop of ink and later you try to wipe it off thinking it's dry, it'll come off and it smudges still anyway. Or worse, you don't even notice it until it's too late. So lasers are much better. If you're in Australia right now, the laser printer I bought 6 months ago is half the price now. You can get them for basically $50. So, yeah, and then you can just get some cheap toner from eBay. You can get 2 things of toner right now for about $20 on eBay, which is a lot cheaper than the $60 in-store version. Oops, should have been a bit more careful there. That's what I'm going for, just this kind of alternating look. So yeah, I think everyone should give markers a go. They're really easy to use, they're really quick, and you know, like I'm not blending with these markers at the moment because to be completely honest, I just don't want to. I want this to be flat color. I really like bold flat colors. I'm not big into shading. I can do shading and I can do it pretty well, but I just like the look of, you know, a solid massive color. And that's another thing that markers do. They don't have pencil lines. They don't have those gel pen lines either. It's just, you know, solid color, especially if, you know, you do color quicker with them. So it's nice to use. It's nice to look at. And you can still do blending with them. I've got a picture on Color Me Forum. I did our Easter bunny colouring page. And I did some shading on that one. So I know it's possible. Oops. And I know it's yeah, there. Oh, and if you want to try some really cool markers, one of our lovely members from Color Me Forum has gotten her hands on some chameleon pens and she's very talented at using them. They do gradients and blending and stuff automatically, and they're really beautiful. They create some really great stuff. So if you want to try some markers, there's a lot out there that you can try. You've also got Copic markers. Copic markers are really amazing. They are professional quality and they're used in many, many industries. And it's for good reason. I'm not sure I'd recommend the Sketch or the, I don't know if they're called Chow or something, I'm not sure. But I wouldn't recommend those ones. I'd recommend the original Copics. If Copics are too expensive, and they are damn expensive, then you can look into a marker called Tria. Tria markers are similar to Copic. They have a fine point, they have a round nib, and they have also a wedge nib, which is kind of like what you find on a permanent marker. So they've got everything you need basically. And yeah, they work exactly the same. They're just like the generic prescription version. Nothing wrong with them, and I believe they're refillable too. So that's all I'm going to do with this one today. So yeah, there's a little bit of progress, and you know, you don't have to sit here for like hours colouring the one thing. You can do 20 different colouring pages at once. There's, you know, 100 pages to do. Oh, actually, I'll give you a bit of a close-up before I take it away. It's a bit dark. But yeah, that's what I've got. And I've been dying to colour this mermaid page. So let's have a look. Alright, so I'll move this back up a little bit so we can have a look at the whole page here. I'll just take a drink, one moment. Alright, so I still want to use my Copics. My Koi brush pens. I'm just going to tip them out here so that we can find what we want to do. Now I'm going to use my little test page and see what shades and colours I'm into, because there is no point finding out too late that it's not what I was looking for. So I'm thinking I want this crab and her lips to be red, and I want them to be quite a dark red. I feel like that's a bit too orange for me. Let's see. I think I might use both reds, but this will be my main red, so I'll put that up there. Oops, sorry kitty cat. Just kicked him under the table. What else will I do? I think I'll make her seashell pink. Not that pink. Oops. Maybe this pink. That's a bit too light. I like that though. That would make a nice skin tone. So I'll keep that handy. What's this one? That's a nice pink. I will keep that one. And what about this one here? It's a brown. I do kind of like that, but that's not what I'm looking for. I wonder what these would look like, the skin tones. It's a bit dark. That's very dark. What colour should I do her hair? I'm really into rainbow hair, but I don't know, I kind of want to see her with something different. I think I've seen her with black hair and she looks amazing. And I've seen her with, I think I've seen her with red hair. I don't think I've seen her with orange hair. I think that would look kind of cool. Kind of Irish. I don't think I've seen her with blonde hair either. I wonder what this yellow will look like. It's a little too yellow. Because I want to stay away from this obsession I have with rainbow hair for this picture. What else do I want to do? I want to maybe do some... Oh, that's a really nice colour. I think I want to do her fins that colour. Maybe with some of this one. Is this the one I think it is? Yeah, they look really great together. Yeah, I want to do her fins in that colour. So her skin tone, I'm thinking, what's this colour again? Now I have to choose between these two and these two. I think I'll keep this one out. I'll use those ones. But let's see what these purples look like. That's a bit blue. That's a nicer blue. What's this one look like? Very dark. Alright, well I think I'll keep this. I'm going to use some of this black in there too. So I've got a couple of colours here that I'm going to use. I'm going to move these ones out of my way. So they're still there and accessible, but they're not in my way. And I think I want to start with her face and her hair. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to start with her eyelashes because I actually want to make them black in my test colour, I'm actually going to move this closer to me so I can see a bit better. In my test colour, what I did was, oops, sorry. My test colour, what I did was I made them, I think I made them yellow. Because I wanted it to look like she had novelty eyeliner or mascara. Oh, I'm so nervous doing black in here. Oh, it's killing me. I kind of left her eyes just round so that you'd have a bit of creative freedom there. You could do whatever you wanted. Maybe if you wanted her to have, I don't know, like cat's eyes, you could do that in there, I guess. I didn't want to add a pupil. I wanted to give some creative freedom to you guys. Alright, there's that. Oh, actually, I'm just going to do a little bit more on this one. Just darken it up a bit. Sometimes you need to put more layers. Okay, there we go. Now, actually I want to test something because I want to do something interesting with her lips. So I want to have a darker bottom lip. So if I have this as her bottom lip, I just want to know what it looks like with this as a top lip, if they kind of match. They do. I like it. I like it. Alright, so let's do her top lip first because it's the lighter colour. If I make a mistake, it'll be easier to fix. And I hope you guys can see everything fine. I actually saw an actress who had this happen with her lips in real life, and it was so cool. Because usually you only see it in like artwork, or if you've got makeup, you know, designed for this. But she actually had a darker bottom lip than her top lip. It wasn't like a genetic mutation or anything like that. It was just how her lips were. I think that was really cool. So I've got that top lip done. Now I'll do the bottom lip. And the colours are going to look a lot brighter on your screen. I'm not sure why webcams do that, but they do. So I'll post some pictures after the stream so you can sort of see what I was looking at. Because that looks kind of all together right now. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I don't know if the light's too bright or if it's too dark to pick it up. I think it looks cool. Not sure on her orange hair now though, but we'll see where we go. Now I really like that green, and I really like this pink, and I really want to do kind of a mix of it for all of her little fins. So, I don't know, do I want to do, I guess what I'll do is I'll do some tracing again. Because I don't know at this point if I want to do, I guess it all the same, or if I want to do each section with a different colour. Oh, whoops, that goes up there. Let's just pretend we know what's happening. Alright, so I guess I could do something like this, where I have different colours. I don't know if I like that, just seeing it separated like that. It's a bit weird. Let's do another one. happens if I do it all, I guess, pink. Does look cool. I think I'd like pink better than green. I wonder... I hope that hasn't bled through. My goodness. No, it hasn't. Thank God. I could do something like this on the bottom. Hey. Or... yeah, I don't know. I think I'll do them pink because I think... I don't think the green goes where I want to go. So, I'll start up near her head. Loving her eyelashes. And I'll just turn the page so I can see properly. Yeah, I think pink was a good choice. With so many colours, sometimes it's hard to choose where you want to go. And planning isn't always easy. If you have tracing paper, that would be really good because then you wouldn't even need to draw the lines. You just kind of colour it. See how you go. I'm going to add some extra bits in here. If I put, some extra layering, it'll look almost like shadows. So this will look like it's coming in and then going back out. And this one here too. And I might need to wait for that to dry a bit more before it'll really show up. And I've got some more here. I guess I could do red underneath because, the pink is the top. Then it'd be kind of like her lips. But I wouldn't get to use this green, but I can use that again sometime. This page is also available in the store if anyone's interested. I think she's a sassy mermaid with a lot of attitude, and I think she's fun to colour, so yeah, give her a go, and I would love to see what you do and how you colour her in. I like adding these fins to my mermaids. I like to think of mermaids as kind of humanoid creatures as opposed to humans with tails. I don't necessarily believe they're, I guess, cutesy wootsy. They're probably more like Peter Pan's version of mermaids who tried to drag Wendy into the water and kill her. So, because, all the stories about sirens and things on the ocean, sirens could be different to mermaids, but they could also be the same thing. So, I'm not sure, and everyone thinks dolphins are great, but if you get lost in the ocean, the last thing you want to do is follow a dolphin. Let me tell you that right now. Do not follow them. They're evil. They will take you back to their gang, and it won't be a fun night for you. They are very evil. But yeah, I don't know if I think mermaids are evil or not. I just, like, I don't think they're evil. I don't think they're bad or whatever, but I think they've probably got a mischievous side to them. And maybe we don't understand it. Maybe they just want to have fun. Maybe they think we're weird. Who knows? So I've only got those bottom ones to do now. Oh, and her belly button too. So after I've done these, I'm going to vamoose, and we will see each other again. I'm gonna start a 30 minutes of colouring series, and I'm gonna have a timer, and I'm gonna do 30 minutes of colouring every day, and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube every morning or evening. I'm not really certain at the moment because, you know, there are time differences. If you're watching from, I don't know, Africa or Middle East or somewhere like that, then it'll be significantly different time for you than it will be for me. So I might upload them in my morning at, say, 11, and in America that would be probably just after dinner, depending on daylight savings and so on. So yeah, but there'll be one uploaded hopefully every day, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'll do 15 or 30 minutes, but yeah, they won't be live. Well, maybe sometimes I'll be live, but I'm hoping to kind of pre-record, to be honest. And in the new year, there's going to be lots of changes coming. We're going to be overhauling our Patreon rewards. Patreons are going to be more heavily rewarded for their support, and I will have the ability to give them special coupons. So they'll be able to get free pages, access to things that no one else has access to, and things like that. And I may start doing Patreon releases again. Patreon releases are where I release a page early at a higher price. So, it might be $10 if you want access to it early, but our Patreons will get it free. That sort of thing. I think that looks nice with the pink. And there's a little underside here that I'm going to do red. Sorry for that wet eating sound. That's my cat. So there she is. And using black is very scary, I tell you what. So let's see how she's looking. I think she's looking really good. So next time we will colour maybe her skin or her hair. Maybe we'll just do her little accessories. Yeah, so should be fun. And I hope to see everybody again. And thank you for joining me. Michael. Yes. I'm done. Join me again and thank you.